This is an election year. We're confirming the judge in an election year after the voting has occurred. What will happen is that my Democratic colleagues will say, this has never been done, and they're right in this regard. Nobody's, I think, has ever been confirmed in an election year past July. The bottom line is Justice Ginsburg, when asked about this several years ago, said that a president serves for 4 years, not 3. There's nothing unconstitutional about this process. This is a vacancy that's occurred through a tragic loss of a great woman, and we're going to fill that vacancy with another great woman.
And we're now joined from Washington by our correspondent Kethevane Gorjestani. Kethevane, Democratic and Republican senators speaking today. What we've heard so far revealed about the strategy of each camp?
Well, those first opening statements are very clear about what the strategies will be on both sides for the questioning part of that hearing. On the Republican side, they've been focusing on showing Amy Coney Barrett's qualifications, on insisting on the fact that she agrees with them that the court should not be making the law. And finally, there was a preemptive attack on Democrats about their possible attack of Amy Coney Barrett for her religious beliefs. Now, the Democrats are very wary about that, and you've barely heard them mention her conservative beliefs, her religious beliefs in their opening statements. They've also pretty much stayed away from mentioning even the question of abortion. Instead, they've all gone after the question of health care, with Dianne Feinstein, the ranking member, saying Americans stand to lose the Affordable Care Act if she is confirmed. This is making it even more than just about these hearings, but about the election as a whole. We are just a few weeks from that November 3rd election, and they all know that these hearings will matter in the lead up to the election, and they probably have already their answer, because the chairman of this Judiciary Committee, Lindsey Graham, said it best. He said, this is probably not about persuading each other. All the Republicans will be voting yes, all the Democrats will be voting no.
Now, as I mentioned before, Kethevane, Judge Barrett's opening statement has been leaked. So tell us more about what we can expect from her.
Well, she has focused on two things. So one is her family. She says that she knows what it feels like to be in a group of 9. She, of course, has 7 children, and the Supreme Court has 9 judges. She also focused a lot on her mentors, including the former and late conservative judge Antonin Scalia. But she mostly insisted on her vision of the law, her ideology of the law, and going along the lines of the Republicans, which is that the Supreme Court and Supreme Court justices are not here to make the law. They're here to interpret the law as it is written. And she insisted that policy should be left to the political branches and not to the courts, that the public should not wait for the courts to make those policy decisions, and the courts should not try to make a policy. She has steered clear in her opening remarks as they have been presented. We'll see if she follows those during her opening statements later today. But she has stayed clear of talking about her conservative beliefs, of talking about her religious beliefs. But of course, those things will very likely be coming up when the questioning part of these hearings, the most interesting part, will be coming up in the next couple of days.
All right, thank you very much, Kethevane.